shift, he don't chase, he build. From the deck to the desk, he real in the field. Hands in the dirt, but his mind touch mill. DJ Hugh, he the way that the silence feel. Trap in the soul, boardroom in the brain. Engineer game while he remix lanes. No gimmicks, no change, just truth and the gift. Entrepreneur mode, it's that universal shift. Blueprint boss, no loan, just ledger. Content drop like stocks and pressure. Mentor in the mic, but he's still a stepper. Pod test laced with the mindset treasure. Double up dreams, no sleep in the plot. Teaching credit like a plug on the block. Got the artists, brands, and the vision unlocked. Whole city got motion from the seeds he dropped. Studio flips, balance books by the hour. Voice in the streets, but he move with a power. From mix downs to biz rounds, he solid, ain't just got sound. He build whole knowledge, that universal shift. He don't chase, he build. From the deck to the desk, he real in the field. Hands in the dirt, but his mind touch mills. DJ U, he the wave that the silence feel. Trap in the soul, boardroom in the brain. Engineer game while he remix lanes. No gimmicks, no change, just truth and a gift. Entrepreneur mode, it's that universal shift. Spreadsheet flow, heat track and flip. Educate young kings on stack and drip. Whole squad move smart, not flash, no skits. He a brand in motion, legacy fits. Work like a DJ, think like a CEO. On the low, he invests where the seeds gon' grow. Talking crypto, cash flow, studio heat with a 10-year plan. In the bars he speak, never lie with it. He just lived that truth. From the pen to the plan to the pop-up booth. Independent grind, ain't wait for a deal. He the proof, you can scale with a skill, with a skill.
Stories from the bulk I've scored. Now we speaking panels and shifting boards. One man brand, but the crew gon' eat. Legacy real and the hustle on beat.
Yeah, universal shift, he don't chase, he build. From the deck to the desk, he real in the field. Hands in the dirt, but his mind touch mills. DJ U, he the wave to the silence feel. Trap in the soul, boardroom in the brain. Engineer game while he remix lanes. No gimmicks, no change, just truth and a gift. Entrepreneur mode, it's that universal shift.
Yo, peace to the real ones. Welcome back to the Dream Hustle podcast, where we bridge the gap between hustle and legacy. Today, we're diving into the blueprint of one of the most influential generals in independent hip-hop, Buckshot. Now, if you know, back in '93, Black Moon dropped Into Da Stage. And man, that joint didn't just shake up Brooklyn, it sent shockwaves through the whole underground. I remember being a young DJ in Ohio, crate digging for anything that felt raw and real, and when I first heard Black Moon, it was like, yo, these cats are doing it their way. No filter, no compromise, just pure energy and independence. That was the spark for me, honestly. And Buckshot, he wasn't just content with being an MC, he linked up with Drewha and founded Duck Down Music. That move? It was about putting artists first, building something for the culture, not just for the charts. Duck Down was a true indie label before that was even a thing, and that's what we're unpacking today. The moves, the mindset, and the legacy Buckshot built from the ground up. So let's talk about how Duck Down did it different. Before independent was a hashtag or a badge of honor, Buckshot and the crew were out here making real business moves. I mean, they were negotiating distribution deals, building retail relationships, and licensing music all over the world without a major label in their pocket. That's indie grit for real. And it wasn't just about the business either. Duck Down was a family. You had Smith & Wesson, Helta Skelta, OGC, all under the Boot Camp Click umbrella. It was about community, not just a roster. They blurred the lines between music and business too. Like, you'd see Duck Down music in ESPN highlights, in video games, and they were pushing custom merch and direct-to-consumer hustle way before that was the norm. That's the kind of blueprint that's still relevant today. They showed us you could move like a major, but keep your heart in the underground. And honestly, that's the kind of playbook I try to run with Down by Law management. Ownership first. Always. Now, let's get into the real lessons. Buckshot's playbook is all about squad building, owning your masters, staying consistent, and stacking up multiple revenue streams. He's always been about evolving too, dropping new music, collaborating with cats like Ninth Wonder, and mentoring the next generation. I mean, you look at Buckshot and you see someone who never chased trends. He set his own. That's something today's artists got to pay attention to. Like, how do you carve out a legacy that lasts beyond the moment? How do you make sure you're not just hot for a season, but you're building something that stands the test of time? I might be rambling, but I think the answer is in refusing to follow the crowd, owning your art, and always thinking about the long game. Buckshot's still out here, still relevant, still teaching. That's the kind of legacy we should all be aiming for. So, how do you actually sustain that independence and build a legacy that lasts? First off, you got to have a strategic plan for ownership. That means knowing your rights, mastering your distribution channels, and never letting go of control over your music. It's not just about dropping tracks. It's about making sure you own every piece of what you create. And then you got to build a brand that's community focused. Engage with your fans directly, social media, exclusive events, personalized merch. Make people feel like they're part of something bigger. That's how you build loyalty. That's how you create a movement. And don't sleep on mentorship and collaboration either. Invest in the next wave. Bring up new talent and keep the ecosystem strong. That's what Buckshot did, and that's why Duck Down is still respected decades later. It's about more than just music. It's about building a culture that can't be erased. Now, let's talk about evolving that blueprint. Brand storytelling and authentic identity, that's everything. You gotta let people know who you are, what you stand for, and why your story matters. That's how you build a sustainable career, not just a viral moment. And in today's world, digital platforms and social media are your best tools. You can reach global audiences without ever signing to a major, but you gotta do it on your terms. Keep your independence, keep your integrity, and don't forget about your local scene. Community engagement and support networks are what amplify your influence. You can't just be a digital ghost. You gotta show up, give back, and build real relationships. That's how you make your mark, and that's how you keep your legacy alive. All right, so once you've got your foundation, how do you expand? It starts with content, real, authentic storytelling. Share those behind-the-scenes moments. Do artist interviews. Tell the stories of your community. That's how you deepen fan engagement and make people care about your journey. And don't be afraid to use analytics either. I know, it sounds a little corporate, but it's real. Use those tools to find new markets, new demographics, and tailor your campaigns to reach more people without losing your indie soul. Partnerships are key too. Link up with local organizations, cultural institutions, throw events, workshops, showcases, whatever it takes to strengthen those community ties. That's how you build grassroots support and keep your movement growing, just like Duck Down did. And now, let's get into the tech side. We're in a new era. TikTok, Twitch, Clubhouse. All these platforms are changing the game. Use them to create interactive experiences, connect with your fans, and keep it authentic. Set up a content calendar, behind-the-scenes footage, Q&As, community spotlights. Keep that connection consistent. And don't be afraid to partner with tech startups or media outlets. That's how you expand your reach, secure funding for new projects, and stay ahead of the curve. The industry's always shifting, but if you stay innovative and true to your vision, you'll always find a way to win. That's the Buckshot way. That's the Duck Down blueprint. So if you're listening right now, take these lessons, apply them to your own hustle, and keep building. This is DJ Universe, saluting Buckshot, Duck Down, and every dream hustler out there making their own lane. Stay tuned, 'cause we got more legacy talk coming your way. Never forget, teamwork makes the dream work, and hustle is the muscle that moves mountains. Until the next one, blessings and peace.
Yo, this ain't just management. This is culture, curated, legacy legislated. Down by law, we don't follow trends. We follow patterns. Let's go. Turn from me, we down by law. Dripping vision and couture. Crowned by hustle, can't ignore. From the block to the board, we secure that law. Legends ain't born, they're managed for more. Down by law. Put your fist to the sky if you build from the core. Down by law. We don't follow the wave, we design this shore. I move like a mogul, think like a rebel. Suits tailored fly, but I rose from the ghetto. Blueprint mental, pockets essential. Every artist I touch get credentials. From Hollis to Flames to the world stage dreams. I coach kings, cut deals in the seams. Fashion and flow, I'm threading the theme. Down by law, where grind meets gleam. They tried to box us in, we broke the frame. Management ain't changed, we free the game. Signed with a team, got the game on smash. From the pain to the fame, I'm built to last. Independent soul, but the structure's tight. EBO the fam, not a future bright. Contracts clean, mind on equity. What's the deal if it don't protect legacy? Streetwear steez with a law firm mind. Down by law, we ahead of our time. We down by law, dripping vision and couture. Crowned by hustle, can't ignore. From the block to the board, we secure that law. Legends ain't born, they're managed for more. Down by law. Put your fist to the sky if you build from the core. Down by law. We don't follow the wave, we design the shore.
From strategy